All right, now my mic's working. Cool, cool. All right, so I think that means everything's working now. Yep, streaming. All right, we're gonna play some Sim Earth. I haven't played this game in probably between 10 and 15 years, and I remember it's a challenging game, and I never made it past certain scenarios, and I kind of want to make it past all the scenarios. I could just do a random planet with infinite energy. Hold on. Oh, I got it. Just a second. Be right back. This mic is my webcam, but I want this mic, so let me try again. Is it working? Okay, now it's working. All right, I think I see what happened. All right, so with that interruption out of the way, now let's get started. So yeah, I could do a random planet with infinite energy, but it's always fun to try to play with the game's own limitations, within the game's own limitations. So let's try the first scenario, which is not able to sustain civilization in its current situation. So in other words, yeah, because we need to have a civilization. Hold on, my cat's being annoying. Let me pause the game if I can. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. And since I didn't mute my mic, I don't have to reset the mic settings again because hooray, Windows or something. Okay, so as you can see, our current situation is that we have no land. The map is right there on screen, and all of the colors there represent water. We have various ways we can create land, but I suspect if we talk to this guy, I don't remember what his name is, it's too cold. But if I do warm up the planet, okay, so he wanted us to, let's see, say that again. He wanted us to place an N2 generator with a CO2 generator or vaporator, so the N2, I guess, is to increase the pressure, and the CO2 generator or vaporator would increase greenhouse. Globy, maybe, I don't remember his name. And we definitely want the music on. That's a big part of the reason I wanted to play this game, is because I remember some of the music, especially like Venus and Mars or something, have really cool music. Exactly. I've got Globy behind me. I could even, let's see, turn it from a geographic map mode to, if I can find the switch, there it is, a political map mode, and have it lit. So there we go. You can't see it now though because it's lit. Oh well, whatever. Amazing. All right, so we got save. We don't really need to save right now. Oop. Oh, I didn't mean to quit though. That's fine though. I haven't done anything yet, so it doesn't matter. So all right, we're going to start with the first scenario again. So yeah, our situation is that we have only ocean, no land. So we're going to need volcanoes. One way to apparently it's also too cold. One way to warm up the planet is to place generators. We've only got okay, the air pressure is 0.238. That's what's important. So basically 23.8% of the current Earth's air pressure. So the air pressure is too low. So even though there's 20% water vapor in the air, which is less than the, say, between 1 and 10%, I think closer to 1% usually, in current Earth, but because the pressure is only 23.8%, the actual vapor pressure is, let's say, it's actually pretty high now that I look at it, which makes sense because it's all ocean. But in terms of, yeah, so it's just that the air pressure is too low is the problem right now. Let's see what else we have. Biome, life, civilization, history, and report. That's all fine. If we look at this, we can see the atmosphere. Alright, and we have different options to play with here. We could increase the greenhouse effect. So these are all things that we can change just like on a global scale, which is interesting, but I don't think we... Normally I used to play increase the cloud to the max, exactly. The way I used to play it is by only affecting these sliders. Gaia, yeah, that makes sense. Globy McGloby face. Gotta love the gardener outside. Let's ignore that. But anyway, yes, so I normally used to slide these sliders around a lot. But I think that's the... I may do that at some point as well, but I think that's sort of the cheaty way to do things. I don't think you're actually supposed to do it that way. Alright, so this is map mode, edit mode, or globe mode. Oh, let's look at globe mode. Well, it's because I haven't gone to the actual map yet. So there's the globe mode. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I can also change the view to air temperature. And we can see that it's pretty... Actually, that's not that low. That's perfectly fine, I think. I don't know what... Maybe it just hadn't updated yet. What does Globy complain about right now? I think he just always has something to complain about. Right now, the temperatures look fine to me. So I don't know what he's complaining about. Yeah, so if I go into edit mode, that's the complicated stuff. So we got all the life in the ocean. But what we need is... Is there a way to... Yes, if I hold R or L, then I can just scroll without going to the edge of the screen. That's good to know. Alright, so... What I want... So I could just place rock, apparently. And it only costs 50 to do that. But... that's not what I want to do. That's what I want. Why? Okay. So what I want is... So I could place terraformers, that would be fine. But what I want is actually an event. I want volcanoes, because that'll help warm the place as well. Even though I don't really need to warm the place. Yeah, exactly. Never satisfied. So if I do, what is ground? Oh yeah, I can raise lower ground that way as well. But if I make a volcano, and that only costs 50. Oh look, the sea level is changed, or the continents are drifting. Probably a little bit of both. So let's try to make one on already high land, like here. And by high land, I mean water. So if I make a volcano here, then now we have land. And we even got a tree already. That's land. Yep, 50 omegas, that's right. I think it's called energy in this game. But I don't remember for sure. So see, these are tropical trees, so it's definitely not cold on this planet. So there will be some erosion of this new continent I'm making. Yeah, I get some from life. Alright, so we got a trichordate for the first time. Don't know where it is. We got an insect. Ooh. Now insects. Oh, and an amphibian. Now I think exactly when do I get penguins? I already had amphibians because there's one right here, I think. So maybe it's just catching up. Yeah, I've had that guy for a little while. Yeah, so you can see my energy is gradually going up with time, and that's based, I think, if I remember correctly, on how much life and vegetation I have. So I think this is an amoeba here. Yeah. Oh, and we got fish here. Bacteria. Bacteria here. What is this called? Octopus. Okay. Basically a cephalopod. That's a crab. So a crustacean. That's also a crustacean. This is a jellyfish. Starfish. Sorry, not jellyfish. Okay, the sea levels are rising because the temperatures are warming. Well, actually, it shouldn't be because the temperatures are warming. That's probably just erosion then. So let's make some more land up here. Yeah, that was because I think the sea levels actually dropped. Or did they? I don't actually know whether the sea levels rose or dropped. It could also have been like an ice meteor, but I think the important. Ooh, is that a? Oh, that's just an amoeba. Okay. I thought it might have been a 3 billion games in the YS series. Oh, I'm sure that's a joke. I just don't know what the YS series is. Hey, Chris. I mean, hey, Shy Sparrow. How's it going? All right. Anyway, I need to make more land. That's land. Let's see. Let's make some land over here with some more volcanoes. Although I should check the temperature and make sure I'm not adding too much CO2 to the air. Well, that shattered that continent somehow. Okay. And look at that Continental Drift. East, I see. I've never played it or heard of it. Well, I mean, this game is a good game for you to watch while you're working, considering this game is all about creating a sustainable, ecologically friendly planet and keeping it sustainable, life supporting and ecological. So Good on you, is what I have to say about that. Killed most of the trees, but got a couple trees to continue the spread. Alright, cool. So I have lots of energy. Let's check out the map mode, and let's check out some other variables. And alright, so we got temperatures. They're still looking good to me. And look, there's even like a simplistic climate model built into this game. Well, this has weather events, okay? Has cyclones. Oh, I keep seeing the whole thing shift, and I'm like, well, there's no seasons given, look how many years are passing. But I forgot it's because of axial tilt and stuff. The precession of the Earth is actually changing the sort of global distribution of temperatures. That's cool that it models that as well. Alright, let's take a look at magma. Alright, so that's our continental plates. Let's take a look at I mean, for a 1990 game, I would say, yeah. We've got some. Ooh, what is that? Oh, is that grassland up by there? I think. Not bad, not bad. Let's look at rain. So we've got sort of low rain most places, but on the continents we've got lots of rain. It has biomes. Yeah, I agree, Leviathan Mist. I remember it being a really good game and like pretty sort of complex in terms of its simulations and stuff, and I just haven't played it in so long, but I wanted to play it again. Yeah, so I think my goal in this game is to get civilizations, which means I need to get land, which means I'm gonna need more volcanoes probably, but it's fine for now. See, it even has simulated water currents, ocean currents. I mean, that's craziness. You got the westerly band around the equator, which is accurate. We don't really have the big gyres because we don't have enough land for that, but, you know, there's something. Air currents. We can see mostly the mid-latitude and mid-latitude westerlies. It's interesting that in the northern hemisphere they have southwesterlies and northeasterlies, but in the southern hemisphere they have westerlies and easterlies. I wonder if that has to do with the axial tilt as well. But then around the landforms, we can see that the air flow is interrupted by the mountains and like. In fact, we should have an elevation map mode. I think it's just under. Oh, altitude. There it was. Yeah, so we can see that, and we can also see the mid-latitude, or sorry, the mid-ocean rifts forming here. If we compare these dark blue areas to the magma, we'll see that they are indeed exactly where. Ooh, that's bugged out. They are indeed exactly where we'd expect them to be given the altitude map. There we go. Because this area is moving away, this area is moving to the southwest. So we could, you know, once we get enough magma flowing around, we could be generating our own land just via subduction and the like. Ooh, that's the sound of a disaster, but I don't know what the disaster is, and I don't really care. So we don't have any civilization yet, obviously, but we can look at life, and we can see most of the life is amoebas now. I wonder if we had a mass extinction, because we got a crab. We must have had a mass extinction, because most of the other complex life has died. Which is fine. Like, I don't think you're intended to keep all of the diversity of life that you start with. But I don't know why it would actually be the case that everything died. Maybe it just wasn't supported yet. Water temperatures are still mostly fine. I don't know why they're so low on the continents, but I mean, rainfall is relatively low, but that shouldn't kill all the life. I have crabs. I had a lot more. Raid on Bungling Bay. I feel like I've maybe heard those words before, but I don't remember, no. So right now, yeah, we're up to 0.5, we're up to 56% of the Earth's air pressure. That's not too bad. Well, carbon dioxide, water vapor levels look good. Oxygen looks good. There's a lot of dust, but I guess that's not that bad. All right. Okay, so we've got biome ratio graph. I don't know, is this over time? Is that what the 4 different bars are intended to mean? That could be, but they're not that recent, given the time scales. All right. Life. We do still have a few fish. Oh, no. So, yeah, I think the back is at the beginning and the front is now. So you can see amoeba is misspelled. We can see that both bacteria and amoeba are doing fine, but everything else has died out. This might have graphs. Overall life is going up though, but yeah, diversity dropped to 0. Okay, I think it's called fuel maybe. I think that's my energy. It's called fuel. I don't know what nuclear is though. This is all for, that's all for civilization stuff that I don't have yet. Sea temperature, air temperature, rainfall, methane, oxygen, carbon dioxide. So everything is looking good. Yeah, maybe. That could be what happens. Let's take a quick look at the magma again. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of continental drift going on yet, which I don't know if that's something that just changes on its own over time. Well, I mean, obviously it's something that I can adjust with this. So right now, let's check something out. Right now I have 2,500 fuel or energy. If I increase the volcanoes and increase continental drift, and right now erosion's pretty high, decrease erosion a little bit. Core heat is fine, core formation is fine, axial tilt is pretty extreme. Let's change that a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so I'm down to, I think I was at 2,500 before, right? So I think it costs 100 each time you go into one of those slider dealies. Each time you change something, you know, you go in and change at least one thing. I think it costs you 100 energy. That's a good question. I don't know how well the moon is, if the moon is built in. That's exactly what I want to know, Chris. That's exactly what I want to know, because this game, like, if it was just updated on modern equipment, the kinds of simulations you could do would be amazing. Just incredible. Like a simple climate model built into a modern PC, a very, very simple climate model, it would be so good. So good. Yeah, I agree, Chris. I agree. Let's go ahead and save. Because as I say, save early, save often, kids. Saving does take a while, so maybe don't save often. So I don't think I have any convergent plates at the moment. Yeah. But we do have more continental drift arrows popping up now. I mean, I have some convergent boundaries in that there are areas where the continents are drifting in areas where they're not, and so obviously this particular section here is going to be a convergent plate boundary in a sense, as is this. Let's look at the altitude map mode again. Ah, dude. Let's go, oops. Let's go to edit mode and see what we've got going on the planet. Bunch of bacteria and amoeba. Now this area is very high elevation, which is why it's not got trees on it. And our other small mini continent, how is that one doing in terms of its biome? If I can find it. Maybe it was further north. Oh, there it is. It's got a little bit of grassland, but mostly, yeah, even a coniferous trees. Mostly some deciduous trees that have just taken over the grassland. Again, let's do a little bit of aiding of continent building. Can I do? I can. There we go. Now we can look at. Yep. So this is why we have very high mountains forming here, because we've got convergent boundaries. Again, let's aid that along with a volcano here, and one more here. What amoeba? Yeah, it's misspelled in that life graphic, but here it's not misspelled. So if I go examine, wow, examining costs energy. See, it's amoeba correctly here, and it does. Wow, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, it's not like I'm short on energy at the moment, and like I said, life gains me energy over time, and I think the more advanced the life is, the more I get. Ooh, now we've got a full-on convergent plate boundary right here. Yeah, let's get some more explosions going on in here. That's land. Even got some jungle now. Some tropical forests. Now, obviously, if I put land like in the high Arctic or Antarctic, then it's going to be colder. Let's go ahead and do that just for testing purposes. Let's find a place where it might survive a little while. There we go. You must recover all the energy immediately, Omega Man. Amoebas! Alright, got some grassland down here. Yeah, we got some pretty even temperature spread across the planet, which makes some sense given that it's mostly an ocean world. Alright, that was a combination of erosion and continental drift right there. Kind of bumped the elevations up a little bit along here, but also dropped some elevations along here as well. Alright, Leviathan Mist, enjoy your games. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a gift. So this is why examining costs something. 500 omega of energy. Yep, it is energy. Have a good penguin. Alright, so we've got starfishes. I think the starfishes have expanded. I think they had gone to 0 before. We can check. No, they've just been low this whole time. Okay, they're low but non-zero. Everything else is 0. Let's see what Globy McGlobyface has to say right now. Okay. How's our atmosphere doing right now? We're up to almost 100% of Earth's atmosphere. Water vapor, dust, oxygen's pretty high, so it's going to be pretty cool. CO2 is actually reasonably high also, I think. It would be, what, 400? Well, pre-industrial, it's like 250 parts per million, which is like 2.5 parts per 10,000. So like 0.025% or something like that. Water vapor? Nah, 4.3% is not too low. I think it's between 1 and 10% in Earth's atmosphere usually. And usually closer to 1% if I remember correctly. That's not, I should say that's not relative humidity. That's vapor pressure as a percentage of the total atmospheric pressure. Our air temperatures are pretty steady across the planet. We got snow. We got ice. We got a glacial period coming up. But that should also help drop the sea levels. Got some pretty high rainfall on the continents. The mini continents. I got some small islands going. Yeah, yeah, I got some small islands going. How's our water temperature doing? Pretty good. We've completely covered our... Oh, no, we haven't completely covered our land down here. Not sure how... Oh, that's water temperature. Yeah, I'm not sure how we have... Okay, we got desert down here now. And grasslands and deciduous trees. Oh, and now we got coniferous trees. Yeah, we're decreasing our ability to sustain tropical biomes. Is there a way to change the speed? I don't think there is. Oh, there is. Fast. Yeah, I think all the starfishes were in the sort of equatorial. Oh, yeah, are in the equatorial band because they're They probably need warmer water temperatures to survive. So we really do want it to warm up. I think the reason we're producing so much oxygen is because of this game is early enough that they didn't really realize, I think, that like cyanobacteria are really the main source of oxygen. Or maybe they did. Maybe that's why all this bacteria is pumping all the oxygen into the air. But I think that it's mostly based on just actual plant life that pumps the oxygen into the air. How's our continent down here doing? Gone to pretty much all coniferous. That makes sense. Got an earthquake going on here. Probably near a continental boundary. Or just in the middle of a continental plate. Okay. I mean, that happens. What does Globey have to say? There's no specific problem right now. So one thing that I could do is add in a life form. I could reintroduce crabs. Play God, basically. See how they cost 200 energy. Let's introduce 3 and see how they get along. One of them's already dead. 2 of them are already dead. Third one's hanging on still. Yep. It hasn't done anything, it hasn't moved. Hey, it moved. It moved without dying. And it died. Well, let's try that again. We'll introduce 5 more crabs. Running low on energy now. Hey, I see a 6th crab. There was some reproduction going on. 6 crabs. 7 crabs. We might have a sustainable ecosystem of crabs now. I'm counting 8 now. 3.1 billion years. It is now, yeah. The time of the crustaceans. I count 10 now. I count fewer than 10 now. Alright. I think counting crabs is probably not ideal. What you're really supposed to do is like let other species evolve into, like, the jellyfish would eventually have a chance, when they get to their max level, have a chance of evolving into a crab. Or not jellyfish, the starfish. Starfish, love you. Jellyfish, love you. See, these ones are slightly higher level. So how much does it cost to upgrade? Is it an event? No. I thought you could just upgrade. Okay, that's how, that's upgrading for civilizations, but maybe it's in here. Nope. Oh, monolith, I think is what it is. Oh no, maybe that's just to make somebody civil. Yeah, that's, I think, just to make somebody civilized that's not already civilized. It's not an event. But we've got some crabs surviving now, so that's good. So we've got crabs, we've got starfishes, lots of bacteria and amoeba. How are we doing on land? We got some small continent. Ooh. I think this is a new continent forming, but I don't know exactly how the game does that. I don't think that was a meteor. It could have been a volcano, but it's already over if it was. Technically, it could have also been lowering sea levels, but given the height of the terrain here, I think it must have been a volcano. Still seeing some crabs dotted around. Temperatures are getting colder. Oxygen's probably going up. Ooh, we've got pretty high air pressure now. Yeah, oxygen's at 45%. Yikes. We might have a snowball Earth, an impending snowball Earth, if we aren't careful. There is no problem. Snowball Earth, flying fish. How much, out of curiosity, how much do those terraformers cost? So if I wanted, to place a CO2 generator or a vapor generator, well, it costs 500. That's not terrible. I'm not going to. I think we can do this without terraformers. We should also always be searching around for gifts. Oh, there was a meteor here. Oh, what are those? Oh, I think these are really fancy starfishes. Oh, 8 out of 16, so somewhat fancy starfishes. Starfish, love you. Hey, look, we got some crabs over here now. It's really far away from where I introduced them. I think they actually evolved from starfishes. As a separate event. Because these are some of the crabs that I originally placed. And I think these are actually level 2 crabs right now. They're slightly bluer. Yep. If I look at the graph of air temperature, I suspect... Starfish still love you! That's not the graph. How do I change what? Report is what I want. No, history is what I want. Oh, this tells me, yeah, this tells me how I get energy. Okay. So I think I just naturally get energy a little bit at a time. But once okay. Omega energy might be different from this kind of energy, which I can allocate to different aspects of environmentalism. Or I mean of not environmentalism, of civilization. Anyway. History is what I was looking for. Hey, Silverin, I've only played it in a balanced way once or twice, and that was so long ago I don't even remember how. So I would love to. I want to actually learn how to. Yeah, look at that. Look at that O2 graph. Anyway, air temperature is what I was looking at. Okay, it's pretty steady now, so we're not going into a snowball Earth. That's good. We have steadied out, and the rain is actually gradually starting to increase, which is good. Diversity is coming back up after its minimum with bacteria and that's all civilization stuff. Yeah, because things are starting to level up now. So starfishes and crabs are really helping the diversity of life on the aqua planet. We do have some land, but not a whole lot yet. But that's fine. None of the animals that we have yet can live on land, so we're good. Snowball Arth, best Arth. Well, Snowball Arth ain't happening unless I make some changes. So did that come from just a random? Maybe there was an earthquake or something. I don't know. I can't find another tsunami. Just a random tsunami, just out of nowhere. You know. Got some advanced jellyfish, some crabs. Got a single grassland tile here. Now 2. But we got plenty of grassland down in the southern hemisphere. A kind of chilly earth, though, is preventing any jungle from forming. We got some level 3 crabs now. How's our Continental Drift situation looking? Okay. Oh, this land here might have actually formed from diverging plate boundaries, from like basically what would have been otherwise a like it's a rift basically. It doesn't have to be a mid-ocean rift, just a rift in general. We do have a new somewhat convergent plate boundary over here and over here as well, so we could help those along by having a couple volcanoes in these areas. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Let's go look at the magma situation. Event, volcano. Too much volcano. Make sure we don't kill any crabs or advanced jellyfishes. Okay, we got a volcanic arc there. Now here, definitely some convergence right in here. And some in here as well. Let's add to this continent. Alright, that's enough volcanoing for now. We have under 1,000. Yeah, Omega is my currency, exactly. It's called Omega Energy. Oh, Omega Mart, you have no idea what's in store for you. Exactly. I'm playing the Omega. Not the Omicron. Not the small O, but the big O. Not the Omicron. That's a good question. It's not really a good question, but it is a question. Alright, that's enough. That's enough volcanoing for now. Got some pretty advanced crabs going on in here now. Level 4 crabs. They're going to start looking more like the crabs we know once they get up to level 5 and beyond, I think. How are our advanced jellyfish doing? Still haven't really gotten beyond this stage, have they? I think there's a 3rd stage of jellyfish. I mean, I keep calling them jellyfish. They're starfish. I don't know why. Starfish love you. Starfish want to be with you forever. Well, given all the volcanoes I just made, maybe it will get warmer. Oh yeah, it definitely got warmer with those volcanoes. Look how much the ice has retreated. Look at this. History. Yep, look at that, the air temperature increase that I caused. How's diversity? Diversity came down just a little bit, but it's fine. Our total life is dropping as well, which is interesting. I don't know why that is. Oh, you're talking about the year. Okay, it was 3.1415. Now it's 3.1435. We got some jungles. because of that warmth meteor. Still got some cold areas though, so it's fine. I actually like the balance of temperatures on this world. It's pretty good. I don't think crabs are leaving this planet anytime soon. But our sea levels are rising. We just saw quite a bit of land get flooded there. That's why there's a jellyfish on land here. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense. That's probably just from Continental Drift. But now that land's gone thanks to that tsunami. Apparently that permanently put the land under. We got no more ice. I think that's the remnant of a bit of ice. How's our continent down here doing? Smaller and there's fewer of them. I could make crab people if the crabs can walk on land, which I think the advanced crabs actually can. This game is biased towards land dwellers, though. You can't have fire in the water, and fire is one of the key stages of civilization in the game. Ah, I think you've even posted that clip before. Or, I mean, you totally haven't, because that's not something you're actually quoting. So I am in fast mode, but fast mode is still pretty slow. In fact, it seems to have stopped altogether. There we go. Still haven't seen any of the super upgraded starfish. In fact, we seem to have... Okay, we still have some reasonably upgraded ones down here, but I feel like we lost at least one stage of starfish evolution. Oh, here we go. There's a couple that are sort of maxed out in their category. Yeah, so if there's anywhere that we're going to get bigger, better starfish, it's probably going to be in here when these guys evolve. Because I think it's 4 stages per tier, and I think this is the second tier, and it's at stage 8. So there's 4 tiers of jellyfishes, of starfishes. No, the land's still here. Well, there's a little bit less land, but that's because the sea levels have risen some. Oh, we got some ice coming back, though. Since I stopped the volcanoes. Going back towards that lower equilibrium again. Ooh, we got a little bit of new land over here. This tiny continent is still here. We've got, ooh, a bunch of new land here. Nice. And that'll all even out with some erosion. No, sorry, yeah, the map in the upper right is just telling you where you are on the globe. If I want to look at the full map, go to map mode, and let's set it to altitude. So we got a new batch of potential land here. We can tell that Continental Drift is really kicking in now, which is cool. But I can also look at, let's go back to altitude, and let's look at this in a globe view. Now that's some fancy stuff right there. So it's still more a water world than a land world, but we got plenty of land. Let's look at the airflow. The fact that we haven't closed off any channels, any like the equatorial channel. This fancy sparkles for everyone. I don't actually know that quote. It would be interesting if we made like ocean basins. We currently don't have any. We're getting kind of close to having sort of a Panthalassa, a global ocean with sort of at least one blockage along the north-south axis, but we don't have that yet, and I want to see what happens if we do. If we cut this little channel off, what do we do to the ocean currents? Actually, I need to go to edit mode. Did you watch the latest Hermitcraft? It's already happened. Alright, let's do an event. A couple more volcanoes. One there, and one there. Kill some of my crabs. We have just cut off the ocean currents. That's just 2 volcanoes is going to make a huge change in the in sort of the global situation. Because now water currents are going to be completely different, and that's really going to change sort of the air temperatures, precipitation, and water temperatures along the boundaries. It's presumably going to take some time for that to happen, but we'll give it time. Exactly. That is exactly what I want to do, Shy Sparrow. Got a little swamp here. I'm giving it some time to readjust, which is why I haven't checked the ocean currents yet. Alright, let's go back to map mode. Alright, so this is our sea currents now. And do we have a western boundary current? You could maybe argue for it a little bit up along here. And down along here, yeah. You can see it's mostly going along the coast, and then here it should come back toward equatorward on that side. Should be equatorward on this side too. It's I would say it's mostly reasonably accurate, yeah. There should be a big gyre here now, which there is. Yes, yes. And likewise, there should be a counterclockwise gyre here, which there... Well, there's no boundary on this side for there to be a gyre, but there's mostly a gyre anyway. So, yeah, I would say it's mostly pretty good. Once time starts going a lot slower because we're further along in the evolutionary process. What do I want to look at next? Let's look at air temperatures. Are not actually affected along the continent as much as I expected. Water temperature should be, though. If this is accurate, we should have cooler water temperatures poking along these coasts here and warmer poking along these coasts. You can see a little bit of a hint of that. You can see that it's slightly cooler right along the coast here, maybe slightly cooler right along the coast here, and then slightly warmer right along the coast here, and slightly warmer right along the coast here. It's not a huge change, but it's something. We've got almost no rain. Well, is that how far the ice has made it? That might be concerning. Ooh, look at that. Look how wavy the air temperature has become now. Okay, that was just a temporary thing. Let's go to edit mode and see how far the ice extends now. It looked like it might be pretty far. Yeah, it's pretty far, but it's not terrible. We're not in any real snowball Earth situation right now, so... We still got some advanced crabs and jellyfish. We still haven't gotten to level 9 jellyfish yet, though, as far as I can see. I keep calling them jellyfish, starfish. And I don't think we've gotten beyond level 4 crabs yet, either. I wonder if going from one tier to another is more challenging, basically. So going from level 4 to level 5 is more challenging than going from level 5 to level 6. And likewise, going from 8 to 9 is more challenging than 9 to 10. That's my best guess as to why things slow down right at the top of their current tiers. Yeah, there's stuff on land, but it dies. I think higher forms of crabs can be on the land, can survive on the land, which makes some sense. But these guys are gonna die. It may take them a while. I mean, these guys are all aliens when they're new. There are other planets you can play, but they're planets that you try to terraform and then sort of do Earth life on them. This bacteria and jellyfish are very resilient. What does Globy say? Gaia. No problem. There we go. They got eaten by trees. Trees killed my plants. I mean plants. Trees killed my animals. That doesn't flow as well, so. We got a lot of crabs now. Only a couple level 4 crabs, though. Oh! Oh, where did it go? It was there and then it died. There was a level 9 starfish. We know we're right on that threshold now. Oh, there's a couple. 3 level 9 starfish. Those should, since there's 3 of them, I think they should propagate. Well, yep, there's the third one. I was going to say now there's 2 of them, but he's still here. Now there, oh, nope, there's still 3. There's this one over here. But they've spread out a lot, so I don't know if their reproduction depends on how close they are together or if it doesn't. Because they represent, obviously, a population of starfish, not just a single starfish. And there's a 4th. So, getting to the point where it's almost stable. Now, where were there crabs over here? Okay. There's still only 2 level 4 crabs over here, so probably more unlikely that we're going to get a stable population of the next gen crabs. But we have a lot of crabs in the ocean, so it's not like we're going to lose our crabs anytime soon. That's right. Got some progress. There's a lot of near top tier, or near top the 2nd tier jellyfish around here. Why do I keep calling them jellyfish? There are jellyfish in this game. They don't look like jellies, they look like stars. I'm jelly beans! Our continents are still doing well, as in they're not breaking down. We do have some drift going on over here. We can see a rift forming in here, and another rift forming in here. So this channel doesn't want to be closed for too long, I guess. I mean, obviously that's just chance. Oh, we got level 5 crabs. There we go. More progress. I think once they're level 8 or thereabouts, they can start propagating into the next species. Ooh, that's actually a level 6 crab. So we got a 5 and a 6. Which after crabs I think is jellyfish or octopus, I think they're called in this. Basically cephalopods. Let's verify that. Yeah, cephalopods, then fish, then interestingly cetaceans come after fish, which cetaceans should come from mammals. They might actually come from mammals in this game for all I know. Where are cat girls? Well, we do have mammals, so cat girls would be under mammals. Let's look at some of our graphs now. Looks like it might be warming up a little bit. It's stable again. I think that bump there was from a series of volcanoes that I made happen. Sea temperatures have stabled out again. Rainfall has stabled out again. Stabled out is not how you would say that. Stabilized. CO2 has gone to 0, which is why temperatures have stabilized. Yeah, that peak there is from volcanoes. Our life is stabilized. Our diversity is stabilized. Hey Josh, Sim Earth is going pretty well. I'm just re-remembering how to play the game. So we briefly had some trichordates and insects at the beginning of the game because the scenario starts with a much bigger diversity than can be supported. I mean, you could probably pause the game and like maybe do some terraforming and stuff to support the life that the game starts with, but kind of want to play this more naturally, let things evolve as they go, so that in that way I can make sure everything is changing slowly enough to be sort of make sure everything can be supported as it comes along. And I can make smaller tweaks as necessary. Now I don't see my tier 3 jellyfish or tier 2 crabs anymore, but that could just be because I'm looking in the wrong areas. Oh, there's, yep, we got some tier 3 starfish here. We might have lost our tier 2 crabs. Oh, no, we got one at least. I think that's the only one. We should get more in here. We've got several level 4 crabs. They should just randomly spawn more level 5 crabs in here from time to time. There's another level 5 crab. Let's spawn from some of these level 4 crabs. But we still got our level 6 crab over here just hanging out by himself. It's like, hey guys, I'm still alive. Oh, and we got another level 5 over here, so we've got enough tier 2 crabs to probably make sure that our crab population isn't going to go to 0. This is still a bacteria. I keep looking at this and thinking it's a trichordate, but it's not. Got an earthquake over here. Oh, and we got some tier 2 crabs over here too, so sort of sprinkled all throughout the oceans, which is a healthy way to keep a population stable. The jellyfish on the starfish on the other hand, I still have a hard time finding the tier 3 starfish, so I don't know how stable they are. They're certainly not spread throughout the oceans as I would like them to be. There's one. There's two. One of them might have just disappeared. So, oh, but there's, yeah, okay, there's a decent population down here at least. And these ones might even be level, if I were to guess, these guys would be level 11. Yeah. Now there's only one left, but still. Oh, is this our first? I think this is our first cephalopod. I mean, our first yeah, it's our first cephalopod since the big dying at the beginning of the scenario. Yeah, because we even started this scenario with a lot of fish. Cetaceans were the whales were the only ones we didn't have, I don't think, in the oceans at the beginning. So if we can get these cephalopods to reproduce, then we can be on our way to even more biodiversity. That's right, Cthulhu has arrived. I'm pretty sure you can civilize octopi in this game, but I don't know how, because I think you need them to be on land. Maybe they can be on land later on. Maybe higher forms can be on land. I don't know. Now, what is that sound? I want to find out what that is. See if I can find whatever disaster made that sound. Oh, it's a fire. Okay, because probably our oxygen levels are too high. Which is fine. Oh, it's a global fire catastrophe, I guess. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of ice. Quite a bit of sea ice. Arctic. But we still have plenty of sort of ice covered areas as well, so it's not that bad. I'm looking for our cephalopod again. Oh, that was just fire in the fire. Oh, there's a cephalopod. I don't know if that's the same one or if that's a new one. I suspect that's actually the same one. Is it a level 2 now? No, it's still level 1, okay. Just hanging out. It moved. It moved again. Kinda got a big area to reproduce into if it wants to. Well, it's closing in now. All the crabs have closed in around it. Now it's crowded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that tsunami just wiped out our only cephalopod. Well, I'm sure we'll get more cephalopods. Oh, no, we got another one up here. Yep. We're getting more. We even see new level 3 starfish down here. There's an earthquake here. Excuse me. I think once we get beyond this age, then the music changes. In fact, I know that that there's music before this music. I remember that there being sort of geologic age music as well that you can get if you play in sandbox mode, basically. This guy just refuses to reproduce. He's like, I want to be the only cephalopod in the ocean. Oh, there's another one. And another one up here. Okay. Cephalopod Explosion. And we even got a level 2 cephalopod here now. Nice. It's the Cambrian explosion. Got a lot of grasslands. This is a level 8? No, level 7, okay. Even got cephalopods over here now. They're spreading through the oceans like wildfire. Which is also spreading across the land, as it turns out. I'm looking for more tier 3 jellyfish. They still seem pretty rare. Okay, we got a couple up here. But yeah, they still seem pretty rare overall. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. This is actually one of my least favorite tracks, I think, from this game. But I don't actually remember most of them, so I guess I really can't say that for certain. I mean, one thing that I could do, now let's see. Give me a second here. How do I... No, I don't want to quit. What I want is to go into... Well, let me save this game before I do anything stupid. I know it takes forever to save. I'm looking for the... I suspect in RetroArch there's a speed up function that I could basically speed through the game more quickly. Speed up the emulator. But how do I get into the... Without closing it, how do I get into... Okay, that's not what I wanted. And that's also not what I want. F1, there we go. Latency? Maybe late. No, I don't think latency is what I want. This is the quick menu, but where's the full menu? No, don't quit. Resume. Okay, let me look it up and see if there's anything. Oh, select automatically takes me back between these modes. Well, that's useful to know, but that's not what I was trying to do. What if I go in here and then do select B? No. It's a joypad control, I guess. Oh, there we go. I can also, there we go. Okay, now I can see the menu. Settings, input. Hotkeys. Fast forward. Okay, space is fast forward right now for toggle. All right, that's what we'll do then. Nope. The menu is a little weird. Oh, I can use the controller, I guess. That's not what I want. All right, so I want back, 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 main menu, Resume. Where's resume? Neither of these, please. Where's resume? Can I just hit F1 again? Okay, I can just hit F1 again. All right, so there we go. Cheaty, Cheaty McCheaty face. Oh, the seas just got shallower. Why is that? Did we cool down even more? Maybe a little bit, yeah. Let's check out the graphs. It doesn't look like the air temperature's changed significantly. O2's come down a little bit, that's good. CO2 is still 0, that's probably not ideal, but it's fine. Life has come back up a little bit. Diversity has come back down a little bit. You like that super fast mode? Let's do some exploring now that we've let some time go by. Still a relatively low amount of cephalopods, it looks like. Got a few over here. Well, I think this is probably, it was probably a level 3 cephalopod, but it's gone now. It's dead now. Oh, this must be a level 8 crab. Yep. Might see a 3rd tier of crabs soon. The crabby tier. I'm looking for my 3rd tier of starfish, who apparently still are pretty rare. There's one of them, 2 of them. But yeah, they're pretty rare. Alright, let's do another fast forward. Pausing every 10 million years and then fast forwarding the rest sounds fun. 10 million years is too short. Gotta go more than 10 million. At least 20 million. We'll go to 3.3 billion year. There we go. Yeah. Well, at this point it is. Once you get into higher ages, then time slows down. You know, you don't go in 250,000 year segments anymore, obviously. We got a lot of level 4. Oh, there we go. It looks like a shrimp. Tier 3 crabs look like shrimps. Yeah, our cephalopods have expanded quite a bit. And we still have some tier 3 starfish over here, so making progress slowly but surely. How's our land looking? Oh yeah, select. So much easier. Now, I would say that this is almost a continent. It almost looks like North and South America. And this is becoming its own sort of continent. Could make it a few more. What's the Magma map mode look like right now? Yeah, nothing really going on over here that I can work from. Chicken fingers. Chicken tenders. I mean, you can't name. I mean, I can decree that this continent is called Chicken Fingers, but it doesn't really do anything. Got a meteor. Are all our tier 3 crabs right down, like, right near the ice? Seems a little bit precarious to me. Got lots of tier 2 squid, tier 2 octopi, tier 2 cephalopods, but I don't think I've seen a tier 3 cephalopod yet. And I don't mean tier 2, I mean level 2. I'm separating them into my own tiers every 4 levels because in the game they just change colors. They're palette swapping for every. There are 4 palette swapped versions, and then they go to a different shape, and they do that through 4 tiers. So there are 16 total levels. I should have explained that earlier. I think part of the reason our total life has gone down is just because we have a lot of land now, and that land can not sustain any of the current life. So it does look like we have a lot more cephalopods now, though. This is all cephalopods. Still, I don't know if I've seen anything. Okay, I think this is a tier 3 or a level 3 cephalopod. Yeah. Alright, I think it's about time for another fast forward. Let's fast forward near the crabs, near the tier 3 crabs to make sure to see if they spread or if they die out. That's assuming I can find them again. Okay, here they are. Got these 3 right here. I don't know if we have any more, but at least, okay, there's one up here as well. But let's focus on the 3 and speed things up. A little bit of melting and then refreezing. It's fine. Some cycles going on. We actually do have an axial tilt and some cycles, some like Milankovitch style cycles, so. Alright. Oh. Yep, we're getting some crabs. Some tier 3 crabs going. Oh, we got a pretty high tier 3 crab going there. Some orangey ones. Oh, what are these? Are these level 2 tier 2 cephalopods? I think they are. Yep. In fact, they're high-end tier 2 cephalopods, and this is a high-end tier 3 crab. That's almost a tier 4 crab. Yep, exactly. Tasty, tasty fried shrimp. We got some Continental Drift going. We might actually be able to find ourselves some fish soon. Because they're going to spawn from tier 2 cephalopods, I think. So if we're gonna start seeing fish spawn, they're most likely to come in this area here where we have a bunch of tier 2 cephalopods. Oh, we got an insect. I guess they can also spawn. I think insects spawn from crabs. Yeah. I think. I mean, it would make sense. Hopefully this insect survives. In fact, let's do a little speed situation. No, I don't think it survived. We'll get more. It's fine. And insects can start taking over the land, so once we get insects spawning on land, then they should really speed up then they should really like get a hold, because they'll have the land all to themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's a fish, I'm pretty sure. Yep, got a tier 1 fish. And we got a tier 2 fish, or a level 2 fish, sorry. They're starting to spread. Well, kinda. There's two over here. There was one over here, but it seems to have disappeared. We still got two fish. Oh, three fish, I see. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Alright, we got some spreading fish now. And an insect again. That seems to have just disappeared. Oh, we got a tier 4 crab. Pretty good selection of fish up here. Not too far away from amphibians. I think they'll spawn from tier 2 fish. And that's right, life is getting complex. It's what we like to see. You love to see it. I wonder if there's a... Okay, so that's... I don't think there is a... Okay, that's that. Yeah, I was checking if there was a button for... going directly to like one of the other menus, but there's just the map button, but that's still a good button. Now our North and South America related continents have actually split apart quite a bit. We now have a new opening in our equatorial waterway, but this is closed off pretty nicely as well, so it's fine. That's fine. I wanted to check this out though. CO2 is still near 0. Diversity has come back up a little bit. And I also want to check biome. No, not biome, life. Our Arctic is actually really high according to this. Temperate forest is second. Temperate grassland. Oh, well, that makes sense because the Arctic is going to be considered Arctic even if it's not land, because the north and south sort of polar regions are all going to, once they cover over with ice, they're going to be considered Arctic biomes as if they were land, but everything else has to only spawn on land, so that's what's going on with that. But what I really wanted to check out was life. And we can see fish are coming up. Octopus. Octopus, huh? That's another misspelling. Wow. They really did a good job spell checking this. Let's see, is there any other problem in here? I don't think so. I think it's just the two. Octopus and amoeba. Crabs are coming down a bit. Starfish have actually come up a little bit. Amoeba have come down a bit. And fish are just starting to come up. We better not get a whale before we get mammals. I'm just saying. I'm going to be mad if we get whales before mammals. Anyway, let's go find our fish again. And watch them develop. There's some of them. I don't think that's our best collection of... Yeah, this is our best collection of fish up here. And let's fast forward until we get a tier 2 fish in our sights. Oh, Carnifern has been born, huh? I stand corrected. Let's see if we can find it. I assume it has to be on the land, but where? Maybe it had taken me to where it was and I just didn't notice. I guess there is, if I go here, if it's still alive, oh, we got some new land in the south, that's good. If we look at life, we're looking for black. All right, so we got right here, that's where we're looking. All right, yep, we got a Carnifern here and a Carnifern here, and they came from insects, it looks like. I guess that makes sense. You get carnivorous plants once insects start appearing on land. It looks like FF1 now. Kinda. Yeah, with the sort of the way that the land has these almost, I don't know how you describe it, but sort of zigzagginess to it up here. This is a big continent. I don't even remember making this one. No insects up here yet, though. Alright, let's find our fish again. See if we can find any tier 2 fish yet. Yep. We sure can. Do some more fast forwarding. Oh, amphibians! We've got amphibians! From the tier 2 fish. And they can start going on land. Let's go ahead and do a save, because we do a save early, save often, kids. Let's see how fast the save goes when I have it on fast forward. Much better. Got an amphibian hanging out on land. As well as a couple cephalopods that I don't know how they're surviving. Oh, yeah. Got some tier... Are these tier 4 cephalopods? Oops. No. This is still a tier 3 cephalopod. Wait a second. Oh, that's a tier 2 cephalopod. Yeah, okay. I just hadn't seen a tier 3 cephalopod yet. Okay. I think our carniferns have died for now, but I'm sure they'll be back once insects really start taking over the bigger continents. Let's check out the map and find a place to get some new land. Maybe this whole section in here. Throw in a few volcanoes. We have plenty of energy to do so. Kill a lot of our fish. Alright, that's enough volcanoes for now. Speed things up again. Stable populations of lots of different forms of life. Yeah, it's going to warm up a little bit with the carbon dioxide, but it should cool back down. Do we have amphibians still, or have they all gone away? I saw a higher level fish here. Is that a tier 3 fish? Yep. There's some amphibians still. They should be able to reproduce on land because they have no competition. But they do look like they still need to be near the water. In fact, most of them have died out there. And that wave just killed the last one. What's happening? Oh, it's a tier 4 fish. That could be civilized. Oh, but we do have some more amphibians up here, so we're fine. I don't even know where my insects went, actually. There's some fancy crabs there. I feel like I don't have any insects left. One thing I should do, though, is change some of the Geosphere Sliders again. I also have Biosphere Sliders. Actually, the volcanoes are fine. It's the Continental Drift that I want to reduce back to more reasonable levels. And meteors we'll keep there. Do want it a little warmer. And some more core formation, please. And let's check out the Biosphere Sliders. What do we have available? Yeah, reproduction. That's what we need more of. Tolerance. CO2. Let's increase mutation a little bit. Alright. Mutation is changing species. Advance is changing tiers. Changing levels. I think. It's weird that you can change those sliders however you want. It feels like cheating, but whatever. I mean, obviously it costs energy to do so, but not a lot. Alright, things are warming up just a touch, which is good. We got a slightly higher level reptile or amphibian going on over here. Alright, now we got a reptile. Cool, cool. Let's check it out. The continents are drifting a lot, aren't they? Alright, let's find that reptile. Reptile is in green. We're looking for green. It might have already died. We don't even have amphibians on here. I think they're going to show up as fish maybe, or maybe as insects. Let's see, are these amphibians or insects? Yeah, so they're showing up as insects, which is weird already, but I didn't see any reptiles, so it might have immediately died. Or maybe I missed the only green dot. It would be near a light blue dot somewhere, but I don't see one, so I think it must have died. But let's let this area continue developing and see if we can get another reptile from here. There's a reptile. Got ourselves a reptile. Why am I not doing this sped up? Oops. Two reptiles. Okay, one of them just ended up in the water, so one reptile again. It's just moving around, not reproducing. Dinosaur has been born. What? Where? Oh, here. This must be the other center of reptiles. But the dinosaur is probably gone already. Yeah, we do have a couple reptiles here, but we definitely don't have a dinosaur, so it's fine. Is this Arctic? Why? The temperature is warm. Oh, because the altitude's really high. Okay. I think that air temperature is like the air temperature at sea level, not the air temperature of the actual land there. So we got a reptile here. We had some reptiles here, but this land is almost gone, it looks like, so it's hard to keep sustainable dinosaurs and reptiles going if it's not spawning on the right parts of land. We've got new land over here, which is good. But where's our continent that had the reptile, the other reptile on it? Here. Come on, reproduce, please. I see another one. There's another one too. Oh, there's some dinosaurs and a bird. There's birds and dinosaurs. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and save this. So this is our main continent. I might try to expand it a little bit. Maybe right down here with a couple more volcanoes. One here. One here. One here. Watch the dinos and birds expand across the land. Is this a top tier fish? Oops. I mean, it is a top tier. Is it a top level? Nope, it's level 15. I don't even know if I've seen a second tier amphibian yet. It'll probably appear over here if we see one, but got a dino, a lizard, and some amphibians over here. We've really got Pangea going on is what we have. Well, it's not quite Pangea. We have a single narrow strait right here. Yeah, this is where we should also see a more advanced amphibian. Look at those continents drifting. Well, the dinos are gone from here. It's mostly birds now. Okay, there's a couple dinos there, but they're all down here, huh? Those are some fancy lizards, or fancy reptiles. But still no tier 2 reptiles yet. But still no tier 2 amphibians even. I think we're going to get tier 2 reptiles before we get tier 2 amphibians. The rate things are going. Burb is what Bitman Bite just said. Alright, let's watch the stuff. Let's watch the biomes spread across the new land over here. Oh, look at that. Tier 2 bird. Tier 2 bird before a tier 2 amphibian? Really? Okay. We've still got a lot of empty land with very few creatures in them. Ooh, there's some tier 2 amphibians. Or no, those are tier 2 reptiles. Turtles are reptiles. What am I talking about? Can we get a tier 2 reptile or a tier 2 amphibian over here, please? Probably gonna get mammals pretty soon, actually. Yeah, I don't think we're getting tier 2 amphibians. How does the map look right now? And these are, the birds are considered mammals for the purpose of this life indicator, I think. I think that's what's going on. We actually have quite a bit of land. Yeah, that's what's going on. Birds and mammals are grouped together. Insects and, what was it? Insects and reptiles? Or insects and amphibians are grouped together, I think is what it was. This is a pretty big chunk of land here. And actually not a lot of animals on the land. I'm surprised we don't have a mammal yet. They should come from reptiles, but in this game they may come from birds. Wow. Well, that killed some life. That was like dinosaur level extinction event. Did that actually change the temperatures? Doesn't, probably not. Oh, this isn't even what I'm looking for. 2.317. Is that saying that it's 2.3 times the air pressure of the Earth? I wouldn't think it should be. History, please. We got, ooh, yeah, that must be from that, or from that, but the air temperature didn't change because of it. Diversity is steady, life is actually up a little bit. Rain's down a little bit. There we go. Now we've got a mammal. But we're going to have to find it because this game treats mammals and birds the same on the map. I would have thought it would have formed around there, but maybe not. There was one other continent that it could have formed on. Alright, there we go. Found a mammal. I got a mammal. Let's see if it survives in the desert. Oops. Yep, there's some down in the grasslands now. They're advancing pretty quickly, actually. Whale has been... Hey, from a mammal, huh? That's a good thing. We're up to 3,000 energy. Is that the max? Is that why it's not moving? Yeah, it is the max. Okay. And there's our whale. Oh, oh, look at these mammals. Look at those breasts. Alright, let's let it get one more advancement. Or should I let it get two more and then do a... Look at the boxing dinosaurs. Or reptiles, actually. We got a whale on the land, huh? Have fun. I don't think we have any whales left in the ocean. That might be a problem. I'm looking for a tier 3 mammal. Oh, I see some tier 3 mammals. What does Globey have to say for himself? A whale of a time, that's right. Having a whale of the time on land. There's at least one in the water. Which ones are the anime eyes? The boxing lizards? Where are the boxing lizards again? Do we have any left? Oh, here we go. Ah, these ones. Yeah, I can see that. What do we have going on this continent? Dinosaurs and birds, mostly? This is our prehistoric continent. These are some pretty advanced birds, too. I guess they're not that... Okay, these are more advanced, I see. That's tier 3 burbs. Oh, that's what you were saying when you were saying burbs. I thought you were saying be right back. I don't know why I thought that. Clearly, you were talking about burbs. I still don't think we have any tier 2 amphibians, which is kind of crazy. Is this a... Okay, that's a big southern continent, and here's our mammal continent. Alright, now here's my question. Which species category should I civilize? I mean, I can make the bird. I mean, I know you're talking about what I said earlier with the advanced birds, but you can make civilized birds, I think. So which species should I civilize? I have enough energy to civilize one species category. I do like the idea of civilized birds actually quite a bit. So, oh, I think, yay, we have some tier 2 amphibians finally. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with some burbs. All right, let's put this on slow for now. Save the game. And then grab the, oh, I think, wait. What's the difference between monolith? Monolith was not successful. Okay, well that cost a lot. I see. Well. Oh, monolith I think will change the next time scale, maybe? Well, it wasn't successful. Maybe I have to do it on mammals, or I think it probably has a higher success rate on higher species. Like, especially that was not even a top tier bird, it was just the 3rd tier. I should probably wait until... in fact, I'm going to reload, is what I'm going to do. Because that cost a lot of energy. So we're going to want a monolith, but we're going to wait until we see some tier 4 of a land. Tier 4 of anything, I guess, probably is right. I mean, we could do it in the water, but I'd rather do a tier 4 of a land dweller. So I'm going to wait until I see tier 4 land dwellers. Well, I think we have seen tier 4 land dwellers, actually, because I think those boxing glove lizards are tier 4 lizards. Which I believe were on this continent, but this continent has changed its shape quite a bit, so... Actually, where are our... Wow. Maybe did most of our mammals die out? Or am I looking in a different place now? Oh, here. It was this continent, but most of our mammals have died out, it looks like. I don't know what happened. We got one tier 3 mammal left as far as I can see. I wonder if that's from reloading. Well, let's watch the mammal then. So here's a tier 2 dino. I mean, this continent at this point is becoming the more likely continent to support something, given it's much bigger. We do have another tier 3 mammal down here, just a single one. Oh, here we go. Let's watch these mammals. desert's really throwing a wrench in the plans over here. Alright, let's take another look around and see if we have any tier 4 land dwellers. We got a lot of land dwellers on this continent, but nothing even close to tier 4 yet. Let's go ahead and change a slider then. We want advancements. Less mutation, please. Actually, we're probably getting some mutation, which might be part of the problem. Oh, and look at that CO2 absorption. Reproduction is fine. In fact, let's drop it back to more. Let's just keep everything else except advancement at sort of more moderate levels. Okay, we do have a couple higher level mammals now. Alright, let's do a quick search around the planet, see what we got going on. We got tier 4 fish for sure, but I just, for some reason, well, because the prompt said that I need fire, basically, for civilization. So it wants, I think it wants me to have an advanced land-dwelling civilization for this scenario. I don't know if it's going to be that picky, but I don't want to take my chances. I mean, we briefly had some tier 4 reptiles going, but they did not survive. I'm going to assume it doesn't need to be at the very top level. I'm going to assume it just needs to be in the top tier. But I don't know that for sure. So I'll definitely save before using a monolith. This is a very empty continent. Let's see what happens to this continent over time. Do we set mutations below average, or do we just have it at average? We set it below average. Let's keep it near average. So maybe we can get another lizard out of these guys, another reptile out of these guys. Which it doesn't look like we're going to get. Okay. The mammals are getting as close as anybody else is. So the birds are still mostly tier 2. There's a few tier 3 birds up here. We could get a tier 4 bird. Oh, there we go. We got a tier 4 mammal. All right, let's save the game. And then let's try a monolith on this guy, because he should be, yeah, 14. Let's go ahead and Terraformer monolith. Not successful. Okay. That's why I saved. Reload. Oh, but when I reload, he disappeared. Like, it completely changes the distribution of the animals. Like, there's it just randomizes the animals when you reload. So I should be save stating instead of saving the other way, because now they sort of have to re-go from scratch. Oh, and we also warmed up quite a bit all of a sudden. Interesting. I guess that's because we had a lot less animals all of a sudden. No, that doesn't make any sense actually. There we go. Now we cooled back down. All right, yeah, just it's the sort of loading, reloading, or saving and reloading actually isn't great in this game. It doesn't save everything. There's certainly not going to be enough like memory. All right, so let's let them get to the very top tier of advancement then, before monolithing them. Yeah, the continents are going to be pretty empty for a while as all the animals that died in the ocean have to be replaced. And whoever just happened to have animals, whichever continents happen to have animals on them, are going to be the ones that have the most success getting established again. So I'm definitely going to need to be using save states. Let's see if I can remember what the save state buttons are. Not that. Maybe it's just one? No. Let me look this up. F2 is save state and F4 is load state. Okay. Cool. That way that doesn't happen again, because that's not ideal, we'll just say. Alright, let's let these hominids spread and advance. And a meteor killed them all. There's one left in the ice. Wow. That could not have been a more perfectly placed meteor. Seriously, that could not have been a more perfectly placed meteor. That is incredible. Sorry, buddy, but all your buddies just died in a meteor and there's no longer hominids. You're gonna die, so... Looks like we'll be advancing somebody else unless new hominids can take over. We just need a top level. I think that's what we need, is a top level creature. So maybe we can even, maybe we will, I can't speak. Maybe we will look in the ocean. Oh, well, this isn't going to be top tier 13, but it could get close. We could hopefully these guys get up to 16 and then we can try a monument. Let's do speeding up situation. Very slow to advance, but I think this is a one higher. 14, yep. So we just need 2 more levels of advancement. How about this fish, actually? 15. Not quite 16. We do have a decent population. Give me just a second here. We do have a decent population of high-level lizards going on in here, so this is our best, our best opportunity. This guy's 15, so only 1 level away. Oh. Did somebody just get civilized on their own? Yep. Somebody just got civilized on their own. So it looks like I don't even have to use a monolith. So we should be in a new time scale now. Reptile, yeah, so it was one of those reptiles, probably. Okay. Well, that's all I had to do for that one. All right. Okay, so this it's a completely new map. Completely new. Is that a completely new map? I think it is. I feel like this is a much smaller map, actually. Yep, it's a completely new map. And it looks smaller just because it's like in 2x2, in a grid of 2x2. And it is having me start from scratch again. In the Cambrian era. And I completed this scenario legitimately. In fact, I didn't even have to do any, I didn't do any terraforming, I didn't do any, the only thing I did was change a few of the sliders around, but that wasn't even necessary. Starfish, love you. All right, well, we have starfish. Okay, well, we're starting from scratch again. Let's go ahead and save state. We could introduce, we have plenty of energy, so we can introduce, well, let's check out our sliders. What does our geosphere look like? I don't want that much erosion. That's fine. We want more core heat. And even more core formation. What does our biosphere slider look like? We've got low tolerance, that's fine. Reproduction, we want a little higher. CO2 absorption, we want a little lower. Advancements, we want a little higher. Mutation, we'll take a little bit higher as well. And now just let it run, I guess. Things have warmed up a little bit. Actually, too much, maybe. But once the plants spread across the land, that should cool things down again. Let's make sure we're not in like a runaway greenhouse gas situation right now. Okay, good. CO2 is coming back down. O2 is going up. Air temperature should start coming down now that CO2 is coming down. Oh yeah, look at that. Jungle spread. Sea levels dropped. Makes me think that we have... Oh, we don't have glaciation, though. It's a lot of land, but it's Pangea, so it's fine. Alright, air temperature has come down some. CO2, okay, yeah, everything is going towards a more stable situation. Yep, we got some polar ice caps going now. Got no more jungle though. That's fine. Alright, how are we doing, all things considered? We got some more advanced starfish. Let's check out our map. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's good. Crab has been born. I was like, What did it just do? I hit start. It's not supposed to do anything. Got some Continental Drift going on. That's good. Would be nice if it was a little warmer. Those water currents look pretty reasonable to me. All right. What I want to check, actually, what I want to check is atmosphere. Solar impact. Let's increase the solar impact just a little bit. Increase the greenhouse effect just a little bit. Increase cloud cover just a touch. Decrease albedo just a touch. Decrease surface albedo just a touch. Keep rainfall the same. And thermal transfer will keep it the same as well. So all the jellyfish look like crabs, so that's going to be impossible to tell the difference until we get to fish and I said jellyfish again. All the starfish look like crabs until we get to fish and octopi or cephalopods. So this should warm things up just a touch. The changes that we made. Still no jungle, but that's fine. That's a lot of crabs. I mean, I don't see why I shouldn't just start putting in more advanced life. Let's just put in a bunch of fish and hope they survive. Let's try to find a place that's somewhat... Also, I think I still have it on slow, actually. Oh, it's on fast, okay. Let's see if these fish survive. Looks like they'll survive. Let's do the same with... Ooh, we got some trichordates, actually. Let's do the same with some insects, though. Oh, insects cost more, okay. Yeah, fish probably cost quite a bit, actually, now that I think about it. And I placed a lot of them, so... It's too bad there's only 3,000 max energy. It'd be nice if you could save up more than that. Octopus! Alright, let's birth some insects. Just a single one. Hey, and there's a immediate carnivore to eat the insect. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say it looked like our polar ice caps went away, but nope, that's not the case. Yeah, I think our insect is gone, unfortunately. We still have carnivores, we just don't have insects anymore. Oh, it's preset to form. Earth. Interesting. But I feel like we're kind of behind on the land life at the moment. So let's try to rectify that. With the reptile. And hope it doesn't die out. Good, it reproduced. Look familiar? So this is South America. A lot more deserty than the modern South America. North America. Doesn't connect to Asia yet. Australia, Indonesia, Europe, and Greenland. Oh, that's North America. Okay, they're still connected, I see. Europe and Africa. Madagascar is still connected. I think India is still connected, actually. Maybe. Unless this is India right here, but I don't think it is. This may be India is still connected down here. Yeah, we're supposed to have dinosaurs by now. We only just have reptiles. I think we should even have mammals by now, actually. Oh, we can help that out. Well, it did a pretty good job of simulating the continents for a while there, actually. I'm surprised. But it's definitely drifted from that since then. Well, if mammals aren't born soon, once I get 800 energy, I'm just gonna force birth mammals. I think it's mammal time. we just need everything to advance. And we need enough energy to got some new land. Oh wow, that's a problem. What happened? Is that because of core formation? Let's fix that problem. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the oceans are really shallow. Whale has been born. Nice. I see a meteor just struck. Look at all that land that just formed. Still pretty moderate temperatures, which is fine. How are our species doing? We got some pretty good oops. That is not what I meant to do. And that's also not what I meant to do. That's fine though. We got some pretty good species advancements. We've got level 11 amphibian. I mean, we're probably going to get civilization just naturally at this rate, because I'm not going to get 2,500 energy by the time someone naturally spawns a civilization. These are pretty high level. Probably tier 3 dinosaurs? Nope. Oh yeah, tier 3, yeah. Amphibians are doing really well in this world. I think there aren't that many good fish. I don't see any whales left. There are very few starfish. It's all just amphibians. one more level and we'll have a tier 4 amphibian. Cool if we could civilize amphibians. Ape. Ape wears spastic fur. Oh, we do have tier 4 amphibians. So if I can get 20, or if I can get 2,500 energy, and they're still alive. Yeah, exactly. This is not a fast game. I heard fires. Ooh. Do we just have some melting of the ice caps or something? Is that why the sea levels just dropped? Or maybe that was just a bunch of erosion that happened all at once. Alright, well we've got 2,000 energy, we just need another 500. And then we can try a monolith. Right now our most advanced species is the amphibian. Maybe we can get a frog fuchsius. I like turtles. Oh, that's just because it's higher elevation, I think. I see ice caps have formed, but I think it's just an elevation-based situation. Alright, well we have over 2,500 energy now, so let's make sure that there's nothing else more advanced than, because these are all, they're tier 4, but they're all low tier 4, 13 or 14. So if we can find something higher end than that. Our mammals are very dead. There aren't a lot left that I've seen. I mean, I saw one right here. Oh, there's a few over here, but still nothing great. Mammals have not been very successful this game. There's a couple birds over here, a couple burbs. Oh. Let's pause the game. Save state, because I think this might be 16 out of 16. Alright. Does that guarantee a monolith success? No, it does not. I just want to see if I can make a successful monolith. Doesn't look like I can. Okay, well let's just let the game itself start a civilization, because I think, there we go. Like I was just about to say, I think the amphibians are about to become civilized. Immediate war and the civilization's done, I think. Wow. Wow. Good job, civilization. Well, there's probably going to be another one over here, hopefully. Maybe a monolith is successful now that there's already been an amphibian civilization. No. Okay. Alright, alright. Slow things down. Please don't do an immediate war. Okay, that's not civilized. So how do I know where? I guess I can check the map. That's a weird looking world. Civilization. Is it gone already? Yep. Maybe, are the sliders starting in a stupid location? That's all fine for now. Okay. I think they are starting in a stupid location. Okay, so this is energy allocation. I see, I see. So it's a zero-sum game, presumably. So let's do that for now. Okay, hopefully amphibians can start another civilization. Or anybody can, but amphibians are most likely to. Okay. I'm gonna give the old monolith another college try. Okay. All right. Oh, I still had it on slow. That's fine though. Okay. Maybe the monolith can only be used once something is already civil. No, that doesn't make sense. All right. Yes. So there's our civilization. So if I go to civilize bronze, that costs 1,000. Okay. Alright, we got a civilization in the water. There we go. Now we're starting to spread that civilization. We've got some marshlands. Had a little bit of war, but now we have a more stable society, so it's fine. I don't know what that's flashing. Advancement is low. Is slow. I mean, yeah. Let's see what he has to say about it. Invest more energy in tech. Okay, well, I mean, we have other needs as well, so. Our ice caps are melting. Let's actually go into the atmosphere. Decrease the greenhouse effect, decrease solar impact, because those could start becoming problems. Oh, I should probably change it to fast again. Alright, we've got our own Bronze Age. I don't have to upgrade. Which means I should have iron selected, which is 1500. How far is civilization spread? It's spreading pretty decently. And the good thing about amphibians is it can be land or water, so it really is a best case scenario. Some more conflict, a lot of conflict. Let's change some sliders around again. Let's start investing in other fuel sources. Okay, let's try to upgrade this guy right here. Okay, we've got... Oh, we had an Iron Age, but it's gone now. Oh, we still have an Iron Age. Okay, good. That's a lot of Iron Age all of a sudden. Let's check out the civilization map mode. Look at that. Halfway across the globe. Industrial age. Uh-oh. Oh, that's all I needed. All right. All right, next scenario. Ah, yes, here's the music. The first music I remember it being really cool. And look, we're already in the modern age. With a modern Earth. Starting with 2500 energy. I'm just gonna keep it on regular speed just to listen to the music. All right, now let's go ahead and change the civilization sliders immediately. So we're going to decrease bioenergy increase sun wind, increase hydro geo, have a little bit of fuel, a little bit more nuclear. We're going to keep these sliders as follows. Moral is going to be up by 1, tech is going to be up by 2, food is going to stay the same, medic is going to be down by 1, and art is going to stay the same. Still pretty well balanced. There's a terraformer here? Oh, it's a present. Okay, that's how you can find presents. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Wow. Tomcat System Co. Ltd, huh? Advancement is slow, it's fine. Yeah, I know. I guess we'll change one of the sliders for the atmosphere as well. We will decrease solar impact, increase cloud albedo, decrease greenhouse effect. Increase surface albedo. Lightning McQueen, huh? I know I've heard that name before, but I don't know what it's from. So I got this little present that's supposed to stop wars, but I don't know what that means, other than maybe I can slide the moral slider down. I don't know. Got some plagues going on. Got COVID spreading across the continents. That is an advanced insect right there. Wonder if you could get insects to be civilized. That would be interesting. Oh, right. I see what you're saying. I gotcha. Well, this is LA down here, and this is Seattle, I guess. Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, Phoenix, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, Houston, Minneapolis. I mean, some of these are new, obviously, so we'll go with Fargo. Did you know that there are great apes in North America? Because I didn't. Alright, we've got 2,500. We could just automatically upgrade to the information era. As long as there's no wars or anything, we should be fine. Let's upgrade Seattle. Oh, I need 3,000. Oh, it's 2,500 max? Oh, okay, I see. That's how they do it. That's how they get you. Now, monoliths I don't think can be used on these. Oh, it can't. Oh! I mistook what a monolith does. No wonder. Okay, so I've already caused the exodus. Isn't that all I needed to beat this scenario? Yeah. Okay, well that was a stupid scenario then. All I need to do is a monument? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a dumb scenario. Alright, so this is where the scenarios actually start getting challenging. I remember finding this literally impossible. I think I was able to do it once. And now we have some interesting music again. Okay, now things start getting challenging. So let's start by making sure that we're on... Yeah, we can be on fast at first. Alright, so we're going to want... Oh. Ah, okay, that's why it's challenging. We can enter the civilization one, but that doesn't matter because we're not going to have a civilization anytime soon. So we're going to need... well, we're going to need an atmospheric report, first of all. Yep. This game goes beyond Earth. It goes to Mars and Venus. I've beat Mars once a long time ago. I don't remember how, and I've never beat Venus. Alright, so we've got a little bit of CO2. Air pressure is 0.027, so we need to get air pressure up. And the best way to do that, and it's also really cold, obviously, we need to get water too, but we can worry about that later. We need to start by, and we only have a certain number of, I should add, we only have a certain number of years to complete this. And I don't remember how to check how many years you actually have. Report, maybe. No. Yeah, I don't know how to check. Maybe just talking to Globy? Nope. And listen to this music too. It's so good. Okay, well I don't know how to check how many years we have, so we're just gonna get into it. So let's start by going onto the planet, Mars. And we don't want a monolith. What we want first are some terraformers. So let's get... so a biome will start spreading plants. So we'll start near the equator where it's going to be warmest first. And we're going to put a biome right here, which is sort of halfway up elevation-wise. And then we want... we'll let the plants do the O2. So we're going to start with nitrogen. We're going to get a couple nitrogen generators. 2 nitrogen generators, 1 vapor generator, and 1 CO2 generator is what we're going to do. I have no idea if this is the right sort of balance. We do have, so this is generating the correct biome around it, which is um, ice because it's too cold, obviously. Now we can also do a couple ice meteors to get some more water. So we'll do one here. We'll do 2 ice meteors for now. Because that's all we can afford for now. It is on fast, okay. I wonder if one of the reasons I failed so much before is because when you reload, everything has to be sort of, maybe reloading takes too much time, basically. Hey, we have a non-Arctic biome. Very nice. All right, let's get one more ice meteor going. Pretty chilly. Let's check the graphs, though. See how things are trending. So CO2, air temperature's going up, rain's still 0. I think I do want another ice meteor. Keep it on air temperature for now. Now now I thought the axial tilt of Mars was similar to Earth's, but this makes it look like it's, well, actually that could still be accurate. It's just that because there's nothing to really temper the temperature swings, the temperature swings are bigger during a year, the course of a year. We should have some oxygen. Yeah, because the trees that we do have growing should be producing some oxygen. Oops. Guess we could have multiple. Yeah, there's nothing stopping us from having multiple. All right. I am going to speed things up. I feel like I have 100 years, which is just not that much. All right. Let's check out where we are with everything. Air temperatures are still about the same. We're going to need more terraformers to fix that. Yeah, they've stabilized. Rain has come up, that's good. CO2 is gradually going up a little bit. O2 is definitely shooting up now. But we do want another ice meteor. So we'll do that first, and then we can get another nitrogen and then another CO2 generator, I think. Altitude, I think there was a... Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and dump. In fact, let's just crash it right here, I think. Not yet. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more water. Now, did that affect the air temperature at all? What did that affect, other than just adding water? I mean, it should affect rain, but I don't think there's been enough time yet to show what else it affected. How about now? Okay, rain hasn't gone up. Okay, we'll do one more water vapor generator. How's our nitrogen on this planet, by the way? Okay, it's pretty low actually, all things considered. So getting more atmosphere with nitrogen would be good. Because that'll also help this sort of crazy fluctuation of temperature with the seasons. Now, I don't think there's another way. Oh, maybe there... Yeah, because there's sometimes gifts. I need to check for gifts. Yes, I need to be wary of checking for gifts. Alright, so let's start by going with a nitrogen generator. And then I think a way to check for gifts is to go into the civilization map mode and look for a black dot. Yes, okay, those are okay. They show up as terraformers, but they are gifts. So this may show up. This may give me another biome or something. A seed of Gaia, which is a biome, yeah. Alright, let's check out our graph. So our O2 is going up still, our CO2 has stopped going up, our air temperature is still remaining the same, rain is still remaining the same. We're going to have fire problems if the O2 keeps going up like this. So we definitely want another water vapor generator. Oh. Oh no, that's our biome. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let us get another vapor generator in. I also want to double check and make sure that this isn't just generating like a local maximum in rainfall here. Okay, good, they're around. Rainfall is around the oceans. We've got no continental drift, which is fine. There's not enough of a time scale for that to matter. All right, so that seed of Gaia is a local maximum temperature too. Okay, we want another ice meteor next, I think. I hope it's 200 years and not 100 years, because if it's at 100 years, I have no chance of getting it on this run. Now, shouldn't the water vapor increase the temperature? CO2 is going down though. Oh, because it's all being used by the plants. Yeah, I need another CO2 generator is what I need. And it's going to be like a wild swing because it's going to go from cold with too many plants to the plants all dying and then it warms up. So we definitely need to get another CO2 generator in. Because yeah, it's quite cold now. Alright, the air temperature has come back up a little bit, but it's still not that high. I mean, another CO2 generator might do the trick, but I really think I need more water to reduce the total amount of plants that I can have on this planet. And even another one would be nice. Well, I think I need it to warm up is what I need. Well, another ice meter would be good. Yeah, let's get another CO2 generator first. Or maybe another N2 generator. No, let's do CO2 first. Yeah, too much oxygen. Did it get destroyed in a fire? I think the seed of Gaia got destroyed in a fire. Wow. It must have. Yep. I think it was 200 years. Alright. Well, we're going to quit for now, but we'll try again later. In the meantime, thanks for watching and have a great day.